Hey, good morning. How's it going? It's the morning rant. No, I didn't forget what a damn name it is. I was thinking I was going to tell y'all it's Friday, but this may not go out until Monday, and so yeah, that'd be pointless. And then but no, we're going to see what we could do. Let's see if we can get it out today. How is everyone? It is Friday, and it is the morning rant. Yeah. I ain't got really much to talk about. Just what's been going on and everything like that. I um, I recently. Hang on, let me get in here. Let's get in here. Hang on. Let's. Shh. All right. I got this uncomfortable pillow again. It's really hard. It's a little tiny pillow. It's one of those like decorative pillows that like your grandmother had on the couch. It's like little tiny ones. It's like, what is that? Velvet? I think it is velvet. It's nice. I like it. But it is not comfortable at all. Piece of shit. Um so yeah, trying to get this going. Big congratulations to everyone. Yeah, you've made it this far. And I want to say thanks. I'm going to give a shout out. Actually a personal shout out to this guy that has been getting me subscribers. He's been out there. Yep, I got the Zig cup. He's been out there freaking humping the curb, talking about hey, how cool it is to see the here listen to it's the morning rant, and he's got his buddies doing it, and so yeah, thank you. Uh, Fuck it, Josh Wright or Josh Rice, that's his name. Thank you, Josh. Um, Keep up the good work, and if anybody else wants to do that shit, you can. Um, so the other day, I was from time to time, I get some lottery tickets. I don't know if y'all still scratch off tickets. I don't know if they're not as I don't think they're as big and crazy as they used to be. Maybe it's just because I'm getting older and I don't really care too much about them anymore, so I don't really notice it. Are people still scratching off tickets? I do one from every now and then. I always do one when I'm like on the road. And I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, and he does the same thing. He'll buy his wife one. Just to give something. Um, but yeah. So the other day, I'm scratching the fucking lottery ticket, and it's literally I'm screaming at it like your dad watching a football game or sports or something like that. Or just like it reminded me of my dad yelling at the TV. Now, if you're from the South Georgia area and you were around in the '90s and you were watching TV, I think it was the early '90s, yeah, mid '90s, somewhere around in there. And there was this guy that would um he'd be is the commercial. It was this one guy that was like in every commercial. He was in like the fucking Piggly Wiggly commercials or the Harvey's commercials. He was in all the car commercials. I think there was like a car lot selling, a car lot over in Moultrie. That's where I'm around the South Georgia area around Moultrie. And but there was this one furniture company, and he was like, "I'm shouting from the rooftops," and my dad would go absolutely ape shit on this damn freaking commercial every time it came on, and it started out with this guy like, "I'm shouting from the rooftops," and my dad would sit there and be like, "Oh shit, jump! Why don't you?" And he would change the channel and get pissed off. So this is what I was feeling like the other day. I felt like somebody's dad screaming at the TV, scratching lottery tickets. Like you're sitting there, you got like it was like four numbers up top, and I'm scratching this shit, and I get those four numbers, and I think it was like whatever 27, 18, 32, and 6. But I'm scratching the other numbers, and I'm going down the list and everything, or down the ticket, and I'm literally cussing. Like I'd get like my number would be 26 and I'd get a 27. And I'd be, what the fuck? You know, it's like, what the fuck? But do y'all do that? Do y'all ever scream? I even find myself sometimes screaming in traffic, in Russian or something, and it'll be like, but I don't know Russian. I don't know a lick of Russian. I don't know any Russian whatsoever. I couldn't like except like what you get from or German or whatever that real Nick and I'm not making fun of the Russians or the Germans, so y'all don't go coming after me and shit. But do you ever do that? Do you ever just sit there in like traffic and just like fucking piss on yourself, pissed? Like I'll do that. I'll scream at a stoplight. He Kushnik, Oishna, Oishna, and I don't know what I'm saying, but it's really fun. It makes me feel better. It's my therapy. It's therapeutic to just gibberish. um, but anyway, yeah, I find it hilarious. Um, but yeah, I'll never do that again, Josh. You know what I'm talking about. Another thing, is so I've been going up to still going up to the Lickin' Chicken and enjoying their chicken tenders. Y'all should too. Tell them that it's the morning rant sent you. Because they'll love it. They'll like the advertising and they'll like the fact that you're going in there. So y'all keep it up and y'all go up there and visit my friend Kat. Um, well, we're acquaintances. I've never actually hung out with her outside of her domain, I guess. But going up there to Sealy's and y'all get some stuff, man. There's some really cool stuff. I picked up some stuff the other day for Christmas. It's a couple of Christmas items, or Christmas gifts. But they got some really cool stuff. They got some cool jean jackets up there, man. Real cool tapestries. They got some 3D ones. They got some cool posters. I need to go in there and talk to them. Um, because I need to find out a person of a person to find out who they can do and what they can do. And it's complicated and I can't say because it's part of a gift and we're going to figure this out. So go on up there and say hey to them. Tell them it's the morning rant sent you. Let them know that it's the podcast that sent you. And I don't know what you'll do. But why not? Tell them. Anyway, but Sealy's, it's over on Clayton Street in downtown Athens. It's right there between, or next to Urban Outfitters. And you got like the CPR place or the cell phone repair. I don't know if it's called CPR anymore. I think that's kind of clever. I like that. It's right there next to them. Um, but pretty cool. Um, yeah. And then yeah, and then you go back to Licking Chicken and get something to eat and go home. Take pictures of your stuff and put on Facebook and eat it. Um, Pictures of the stuff you get from Sealy's and then eat the licking chicken. Um, anyway, yeah. I'm all hyped up on coffee. I got the zig. Yeah. I've drank too much coffee today and I'm a little hungry. So, ah, yeah, they got some really cool stuff up there at Sealy's though. And the cool thing is a lot of that stuff's like kind of out of date, but it's coming back. Like the jean jackets are coming back. Oh, they've been coming back for a couple of years now. I think they're going back away. Um, Me, I've been rocking the flat bill hats. Uh, for yeah, I like them. I think they're cool. I know, granted, I'm 40 years old, but I can still rock the freaking flat bill. Anybody can wear what they want to wear, and don't judge people. Remember that. And go out and do something. It's been a while since I told y'all to do that. Go do it. Um, Weird. Anyway, there's like a big gap of like books missing on my shelf. I'm wondering what I did with them. There's no telling. I probably made some room for something and put them somewhere else. But anyway, sorry, I rambled off there. But yeah, some of those out of clothes, like something really cool. Like my daughter, man, she's rocking the old retro wear. She's kind of getting like the long sweaters. She's always loved like hoodies and sweatshirts and stuff like that. But no, she wants to bring. And I don't know if they left and came back. I think they're coming back. Everybody's getting into this like retro shoe wear. So my daughter asked for some Nike Air Force Ones, and the old crisp white ones, you know. And I think that's kind of cool, man. I remember, I think I had a pair when I was a kid. I remember, I think I had the black, white, and red Air Force Ones. And I do remember I had some Air Force. The was they is that the same thing? Air Force Ones, that were the ones that I think it just was the Air Force, but or the Nike Force, but it had the Velcro strap across the top front, and uh, and then they were like high top, and or were they double strap? No, they had a strap across the top, and they raced all the way up. I love those shoes, but yeah. But I do remember I had the Air Force Ones, the black and white and red ones, those old school ones. Um, and but yeah, out of style clothes or out of date clothes. My buddy, they're actually on their way up right now. He told me he's wearing overalls, and I'm like, that's cool. Not really, but and I started cracking on him like they were like like Blossom. Are you rocking the stonewashed jeans? He's like, yeah, man, I got one clipped, and they're stonewashed. I was like, you are, that's awesome. You're totally uncool. Uh, and see now, you can't even insult anybody anymore. You're like, oh, you're just totally uncool. If you insult one person, you might offend another one. Fuck it, fuck y'all, freaking PC bullshit. But yeah, he's rocking the overalls up, and I want to take a picture of him, and maybe I'll put him a little blurb right there, boom, of him rocking the overalls. My buddy Fort, he's coming to town this weekend, and yeah, and other than that, I think we're just gonna. I think I asked someone to come eat, but I'll cook at the house. I don't really feel like going out. Like I told you, man, I've been tired lately, and I hope everything's good. I gotta get a doctor. We're gonna see what's going on. I'm not dying, I don't think, but we all slowly are. But no, it's more just yeah, 40. Ooh-wee. I'll tell you something cool though, but not cool. If y'all want to really make fun of me, so I like roasting myself sometimes, and so I realized the other day actually how fat I actually am because I'm at work. And at work, we got these little sensors. You know the little sensors that you put your hands under the water faucet and it automatically comes on. So I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I lean over just a little bit. And I'm not leaning over that much. This is the sad part. But I'm like checking my mustache and I'm like, rubbing my beard before I go washing my hands. And I'm sitting there and all of a sudden I'm listening and I realize that the fucking water is running. Because my belly is poked out so much. I'm not saying I'm fat. It's just, meh. I'm just saying, this is when I realize I've got to lose some weight. So we're going to lose some weight. I'm going to try. We're all everybody in the family's kind of, on a health kick. But trying not to eat such much garbage food. But it's so hard when I'm surrounded, by food all day. And I'm like, I'm on a seafood diet or something. It's like if I see food, I eat it, and it's just garbage. So I got to stop doing that. I got to start eating a little healthier. Like today, I was like, I want a sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich, and instead of the sausage, I had turkey, and I had an egg. Well, actually, I had two. I had some cheese, but I put some lettuce and tomato and some pepper and some mayonnaise and toasted it on like a 15 grain wheat bread or whatever, and it was good. I'm not gonna, be like, oh, this is bullshit. I like eating healthy. I just wish I could have more convenient, healthy options, besides eating chips and spinach dip or some shit like that. That's not health. I mean, it's healthy, but you're still getting a lot of fat from all that cream cheese and shit. Because you just slurping that freaking pita chip up in some cream cheese. I should eat more hummus, but that's all those carbs and shit like that you get from the chickpeas or the hominy. not hominy. The garbanzo bean. You know. So yeah, we gotta eat healthier, man. That's what we're doing. I don't know how well it's working. I still feel bloated. Uh, but yeah, but I'll tell you this: what I've been doing, I've been going back to my roots, or not my roots, but talk about out of date. This is what I've been doing. Um, I've went back and this is another one of those things you can roast me on. Uh, I'm watching. Y'all ready? Don't laugh. Don't turn it off yet. Y'all hear me out. Twilight. That's it. I admitted it. I'm rewatching the Twilight saga. That's right. Freaking Twilight, New Moon, The Eclipse, and then the Breaking Dawn or whatever. Um, because I was, and here's the thing. I've been wanting. I was like, I could watch this shit here for a little bit. And yeah, I'm watching it. And it ain't like I got into like I never really even got into like this vampire stuff, werewolves or shit like that. I mean, I remember in ninth grade, I was like, I never was into fantasy stuff. I refused to read The Hobbit, and I never watched the Hobbit movies until probably what, like 7, 8 years ago. I watched like Lord of the Rings, all of them, and then I watched The Hobbit, and or the other way around. I don't even remember how it even goes. It's The Hobbit first, and Lord of the Rings, and then it's or is it Lord of the Rings and then The Hobbit? I can't fucking remember. I think it's the Lord of the Rings and then The Hobbit. No, it's the other way around. The Hobbit, then the Lord of the Rings. It doesn't matter. If you know, comment. Let me know. Um, but yeah, I would. I never. I refused to read this shit in ninth grade. I was like, I'm not reading this book, Lord of the Rings. They're like, well, you're gonna fail if you don't read it. I'm like, okay, fail me for just 9 weeks. Um, and then I had to repeat the class, and they were like, okay, fine, won't read it. And I was like, wow, really? I changed the curriculum? Yeah, Luke, because we don't want to see you here anymore. You've reached the limit of, so we're helping you out. So yeah, so I'm reading Twilight. I'm watching Twilight. It's not bad. I'm telling you. I mean, it's kind of funny. You got what's his name, Edward, that looks like he's about to cry. You got Bella, that is waiting on him to cry, and then you got Jacob that's too pissed off and can't cry. You know, um, and he's just like angry at both of them. It's a sad love story because Jacob just gets kind of strung along, and he was the one making mud pies with her a long time ago, and then this mystery girl comes rolling into town, and oh, what's his name? Edward is like, I love this girl, and the faces, it's so weird, and it's kind of funny that the moment where he's like, I gotta go, I gotta leave Forks, Washington or whatever, and he just kind of she pulls up in the yard, and he's just kind of standing out in the yard, like just staring at the ground. How fucking weird, depressing is that, man? This movie is it's. I'm not saying, and I'm not like giving you a review on the movie or anything like that. I'm not that guy. I'm just telling y'all this shit's funny as fuck to kind of watch. But the cool, or not really cool, the really fucked up part is like the lame shit. Because I don't get into that whole cosplay and living the movie. And it's like, oh, I gotta, I gotta, I gotta visit the town. So in the town of Forks, Washington, it's a real town. You can go and see where they filmed it and stuff like that. So this movie came out in like I think 2007 or 2008 or something like that. And it's sorry, I just got distracted. Fucking weird. I guess I'll ask this question. We'll get to that question. But anyway, it's so I'm trying to think now what I was even talking about. But yeah, so you could go. Okay, oh yeah, the movie came out in 2007. You can still visit these Twilight tours. It's been a minute now. It's time to let it go. Let it go. Just yeah. But you can still go. Well, I guess the high school ain't going anywhere. But they still publicize this shit like, oh, this is the Twilight High School. This is the school where Bella and Edward Wind and all their friends. My favorite one was Jasper. You know, they have that where when they introduce them, they're like, "Who are they?" Oh, they're the Cullens. Who's the guy that looks like he's in so much pain? And he did. He had that look on his face like, yeah, I know you can't see my face, but still. Just imagine this eyes real wide, like he wants to eat you. That shit tripped me out. I laughed so hard. But yeah, you can still go see, and you got what is it, Bella's truck, which is a badass truck. I like that old truck. I've been wanting to get an old truck like that for a while now, and now I'm looking at like more cars, like just an old car, like an old Falcon or an old Cadillac. But man, the Cadillacs drink so much gas. But so I'm looking on that. Yeah, somebody wanted to start a GoFundMe and get Luca an old car. That'd be awesome. Y'all go ahead and do that. Um, but yeah, you can see that. And I was, so yeah, oh yeah, you can go and you can get your, like, Jacob's house, Jacob Black's house. Oh my gosh. Put on a shirt, man. I still never understood it. I guess it's because, I mean, there's so many, like, times where they change into the werewolf and, like, you just see, like, the fucking shorts just go ripping off. What do they do? I mean, did they just have like a fucking like a huge supply of cut off jeans? And they could have gotten something, a little bit more. If they got something a little bit more elastic and just kind of like scooted them off, I guess it doesn't go with the suspense or anything. Like just have to like, but you see like the shreds of like fucking shorts, like. What if he got pissed off in public? It's like, "Arr." And then it's like, oh, and like Bella like rubbed behind his ears and he calmed down and he's just sitting there naked. Ugh. But yeah, so you could go get your picture taken, or you could take your picture in front of Jacob's house, and they have like these fucking cardboard cutouts where you can get your picture taken with Jacob next to his motorcycle. Uh oh. Or you can get like, and they got all of them. They got like Bella. If there was anything that I would want to go see, and that's I want to go see the bookstore where she got the book about the bloodsuckers or the cold arms or the cold skins or whatever they were called. Uh, so yeah, I want to go to that bookstore. That seemed like a cool little bookstore, and it seemed like a cool little town. But I'm not going there for that. I'm not going there because I got to visit Twilight shit. I was just going there because it seemed like a cool place. Like today, we're going to this place. It's on Lumpkin Street. It's a game store. It's like a board game store, and I want to go in there. I'm not into board games like Magic and shit like that, but I am into cool board games. So I want to go see some stuff. I want to see what they got. But it's over on Lumpkin Street next to the Lions or something. Like it's over in that area. So if y'all want to go check that out. But they got the Carver Cafe. I want to go in there and have steak and French fries like old Charlie every Thursday. Are you where you at, Charlie? Uh, so yeah, I think I'll if I ever get up there, the Washington, or if you're up there in Washington, go visit the Twilight tours. Um, they say it's kind of disappointing, but they say that the guide is really cool. So that's one thing that's kind of cool. Like we went up to what you call it, what's that place? It's like a tavern, but you had to walk through all this fucking cave and shit like that. When you finally get to the end of it, it was okay. It was cool. It kind of sucked though because it was like I think it was like $30 a person, and there was like six of us. So I was like Jesus. Um, so I was like, oh, okay, I guess we're going. But it was kind of cool. It looked really pretty at the end. Like they had like it all lit up, and it was like 1,000 foot waterfall. It's like the deepest I've ever. It's like the deepest place in Georgia, and I think it's as deep as like the Eiffel Tower. Uh, or something like that, or the New York Empire State Building, or something like that. We're as deep as that is tall. So that was kind of cool. I mean, how many people say they've been that deep? Uh, so yeah, that's what's been going on. I've been sitting around watching Twilight, and looking at old cars and shopping for old shoes and screaming at fucking lottery tickets. and Christmas shopping. So that's the story of my life. So I hope everybody else is good. I hope y'all are out there. Ooh, damn, sorry y'all. Um, oh yeah, the question was, do you ever inhale beard hairs? I don't inhale beard hairs because I keep mine trimmed off. Like I keep my mustache trimmed, um, and the beard trimmed. I got to because of work. Um, so yeah, I know. Sorry, Fort. Fort's on the road and he's bored. He's all by himself. So he's all bored of. So we've been talking for like. That's why it's taking me so long today to put an episode out or record an episode because I've been chit chatting with him off and on all morning. Um, yeah. So enough said. I guess. I guess I'm out. Going out for a second. Y'all have a good one. Keep in touch and keep listening. Remember, subscribe, tell your friends, do what Josh does, and yeah, and relax. Christmas is almost here. Let's give it up for Thanksgiving first, though. Oh man, I did like everybody's throwing off those like Christmas decorations and shit like that. I noticed a guy who put his Easter decorations out. Way to go, Steve. That's made my day. Thank you so much. So I'll give shout out to Steve. Thanks. Um, what else? I hadn't got any emails. Y'all suck, so that's y'all's fault. So you don't get to hear any emails. But remember to go eat licking chicken. We're gonna try to do something. This is gonna be cool. We got a little thing going. If anybody out there knows how to do live broadcasting and stuff like that, live podcast, all that, help me out here. I'm trying to get this going. But somebody wants to do one. This venue wants to do a live broadcasting podcast. So maybe the next time y'all hear me will be completely live, and we'll see what happens. Um, Other than that, yeah, that's it. Y'all have a good one. Remember, it's the morning rant, and see ya. Well, there you go. See ya.